battling with a 4-3-3. 2 personnel changes, including 1 at the back. Christian Weigand will get the start at the right back spot, the 17-year-old there. Lineker Rodriguez dos Santos, the Marshall University product, gets the start in that middle 3 alongside Aiden Hezerkani and Gio Villa. Dos Santos has come on in 3 prior matches and against Sporting Kansas City 2 in his season debut, scored in that debut. Had some green card struggles to work through at the beginning of the season, but Mark Lowry said that he's been so professional and he's brought so much dynamic attacking form to this Real Monarchs side, who look to run their win streak to 3 consecutive, would be their first 3-match win streak of 2025. Back-to-back victories against LAFC 2 and Ventura County. The visitors under Mark Lowry reflecting on that win against LAFC 2. He said it was a well-rounded, good team performance. Acknowledged that LAFC, a really tricky team because they're mobile, they're athletic. He felt like they really defended well. As for North Texas, coming off a hard-fought 2-1 win on the road against Minnesota United 2. And John Gall earlier in the week, he said the biggest thing that stood out to him was his team's mindset. Felt like they had a good training session that week. Said he could feel that the team was tuned in, were his words, and that they were ready to do what they needed to do. Mohamed Kalea, our center referee, he sounds the whistle, and we are underway in this final Saturday fixture. He has all the confidence in the world that they could get across the finish line, and it would be a valuable 3 points that they could potentially pick up. That turned away, and Dubois will backtrack for North Texas. I mentioned at the top of the broadcast that as coaching staff for North Texas, one of the things that has stood out to them is that mentality, especially on display against teams like a Minnesota United 2, but also dialing in on those tiny specifics down the stretch of the season, trying to round into full form. Gall did acknowledge that because of the chop and change nature that can take place in MLS Next Pro, players in and out of the second team environment. Guys like Sam Sarver come to mind, Josh Torquato as well, as this rolled ahead. Chasing it down is Daniel Barron on the left. Options here for Barron. Tries to play it in front and does! It rolls through and in! Christopher Salazar and North Texas able to slip it past Will Mackey. 1-0 home side. Good build out here for North Texas. Chasing it down was Daniel Barron. A lot of pace on this left-hand side. And this just rolled. The intensity, holding players accountable, holding them to a higher standard. And the players in turn for Real Monarchs have answered in kind. Barron went tumbling down. No whistle sounded. Gio Calderon will set it back up to Will Mackey. 10th appearance, 9th start of the season for Mackey. This is a good distribution out wide. Picking it up here are the Monarchs. In front, it's Barea. Looked out wide now. Villa. Back in front, it's Barea! Misses by inches of that back post. Lisa gingerly tosses it in. Really worked over to Jennings. Moisa inside, defensively by Salazar. The lone goal scorer so far in this contest, ultimately rolled back around with Salas. Hezerkani now with it. Switched out wide, trying to find Gio Villa. First touch, able to corral that ball back in. Edge of the area, slid over, Hezerkani. Slightly knocked off it. Dillon turns it forward. This hit off the half volley and in! Jesus Barea equalizes the contest. 5 goals in his last 7 matches. 1-1 in Arlington. This is just spectacular from Jesus Barea. Good find from Griffin Dillon. Settles it, strikes it well. Finds Swan on the interchange of play, but quickly won back by Real Monarchs again. Barea directing traffic. Rodriguez dos Santos trying to shake free of Jaden Contreras, the 17-year-old. Pressure collapsing in here on Real Monarchs. Ahead, Rodriguez dos Santos. Going to find Jesus Barea, 2 former college standouts connecting there. Now giving back up. Here's Rodriguez dos Santos. Cuts back inside, leaves it off. Barea sidesteps one, sidesteps a second, 2-1. Oh, that's beautiful football for Real Monarchs. Jesus Barea, a first-half brace. 2-1 on the road. The lead for the visitors. It was all initially set up before the replay starts with Lineker Rodriguez dos Santos weaving in and out of traffic. Got it back on the give-up. Nothing's come easy in this opening half for North Texas. They had to fight and scrap for all their opportunities, and there haven't been many. There's 1 shot on target for John Gall's team. Cisse from distance draws a fine save. Cut back across the face of goal, and Mackey got a hand to it again. Officially 3 minutes of added time at the end of this. Well, Mackey drives it away. There is the whistle from Mohamed Kalea, and we have reached the break in Arlington. A first-half brace from Jesus Barea has Real Monarchs out in front, 2-1. And Ventura County, a win would vault North Texas up alone into 5th. Mohamed Kalea sounds the whistle. We're back underway for the second half here in Choctaw Stadium. It'll be Silva. In swinging ball, angled toward goal, headed in! Goals off corners in back-to-back matches for the Monarchs. This time it's Maximus Jennings. 3-1 Real Monarchs. This is an absolute beauty of a service from Tommy Silva. Hooks it right in onto the head. Rodriguez dos Santos curls it in, and that's claimed by JT Harms. MLS action. FC Dallas, they'll kick their contest off at 10:30 against Portland Timbers. It was last match week that Norris, Josh Torquato, Alvaro Augusto, all players who've seen minutes for North Texas were on the bench in that 3-1 win last Saturday. This cut in front, skipped past the hands of Harms and tapped in. It's a second in the second half for Real Monarchs, courtesy of Lineker Rodriguez dos Santos. Second goal of the season, 4th unanswered.
Real Monarchs goal scored by number 70, Lineker Rodriguez dos Santos in the 60th minute.
It is all coming up Monarchs in this contest. Leading the way in has Erkani Harms.
All right, fans, let's hear it for number 59, Christopher Salazar.
John goal in North Texas. They'll mix things up here as Salazar, the goal scorer. Back at the halfway line by Barron and North Texas SC. Barron going for goal, skipping it wide. The FC Dallas first team ended up helping win them a penalty late in that contest that saw them take down St. Louis in MLS action. Really endeared himself to the FC Dallas fans and organization. Meanwhile, here is Real Monarchs. They lift it in. Silva, the layoff. Back over to Masalas via Marquez. Barea cycles it around. Dillon. Crisp ball work right now for the Monarchs. Hezerkani going for it. Sprawling at it. As JT Harms able to cut that out. Unable to work it out wide to Hezerkani despite falling down. And Hezerkani cross that into traffic. You see the emphasis throughout this contest that Monarchs have made on getting numbers in the box. 16 touches inside the North Texas penalty area. Back to around the midway point of the season, it was something that Mark Lowry had talked so much about. The coaching staff really happy with the chance creation as this one will drop into the gloves of Will Mackey. It back out, and here comes Real Monarchs ahead. It's Barea now. Barea, lay it off inside, it does. Here's Hezerkani, his cutback. Barea drives it wide and out. 4 to Rapids 2 to start out the month of August. 3 against St. Louis City 2, 4 against LAFC 2. Defense turned in some up and down performances for North Texas. Started to turn the corner. The clean sheet against Ventura County, followed that up with just 1 goal allowed against Ventura County the following match week. Zangara going for it, it scores. Second goal of the season for the native of Liberia, and North Texas able to pull a goal back late. There haven't been many options that have opened up centrally today, but a good pass forward from most. A late goal for North Texas, able to quell what was 4 unanswered from the Monarchs. Now here's Owen Anderson, steps past one would-be tackle. Anderson from distance, stopped by Harms. Kalea will whistle for a stoppage. Giovia impeded and quickly restarted, but turned over here by the Monarchs. Cut out by Urzua from distance, parried away. Anderson will cut through 2 defenders, and there is the whistle. In the playoffs, but wanting more, Real Monarchs go on the road, and they soundly defeat the reigning champions, North Texas,